Step aside, pig face. And what business is that of yours, pig face? You ain't no son of the All-Mother, or even a mountain rat like the brothers of Jarl. Of a kind? Nah, you ain't got a horn on your head or a tusk in your teeth. The only kind I care about are the ones the All-Mother tells me I oughta.
It seems that tribesman walked right into one of the wizard's traps.
Why don't you go
Let's
yourself,
prove
then?
wiser than
You
him,
already
shall we?
sent Oddlin and he's been blown to bits.
You dare to challenge your commander, Wormbelly?
He's no commander of ours, orc scum.
That's enough out of
Back on my
line.
feet again.
The solution is fair for all. Rock, paper, scissors.
I feel better already!
I've spotted something.
Feeling hot under the collar!
All the way to my boot soles!
To your help. These brats are very strong in the down. I won't win.
As good as a new penny! I feel better already! I'd prefer to drown my sorrows with ale.
Eh?
The grate is set over a long, narrow vent. A corpse may have fit through its bars, but a living body would find it quite unpleasant.
Soaked to the skin!
What
trickery is
a
this?
deluge! It vanished. And yet...
I prefer to drown my sorrows with ale.
Exegeta, Trohol Exil Titan River.
Oxfka efasad dietirfas.
The very earth flourishes beneath my sacred touch!
I am truly fortunate. I could do with a cold drink. It's so cold here!
Sodding all the way to my boot soles. Right, new round, girls. 2 cards for everyone.
5 gold.
7's my lucky number, so 7 it is.
And back to me. I'm gonna call it, lads. Now for the flop. King of clubs. Jack of diamonds.
It's heating up.
Finally, 7 of them.
Fine. I'll open with 5 big ones.
My kingdom for a dry shirt.
I thought the same about that villager's kneecap. Soaked to the skin!
Human. Even the name's out.
Plagues and rubbish. Ain't a bleeding
boss
me.
have got the human, and it's itching like mad.
Big ugly brute making me do his dirty work. I bet his skull would make a lovely
It never
goblet
rains,
for
but it
Jarl's
pours,
mead.
eh?
What? Get to looking or step off, flat lad.
The human can't you see? I'm trying to... What about it? Do you know what happened to it? Come then, out with it.
Who knows? He may even reward us for our trouble.
That's the one. Oh, well, I could breathe a bit easier now that that's settled. Wouldn't surprise me elixir you humans passed it among yourself just to make me sweat. But boy, does it feel good to have her back in my pocket. Here, go on and have this, why don't you? And, thanks. Someone's there.
Yeah, get Dorkish custom to take a dip in the river now and again. You smell like a wounded hog.
It's no surprise a dainty thing like you can't handle a bit of musk. Shall I run you a bubble bath, darling? Lace it with rope.
I ain't afraid of a single
I'm dripping.
frosting one of you.
Then why not stand up and face me, boy?
You're already checking these boards. They're keeping the peace for now.
Sodding all the way to my
Keep
boot soles.
That other tusk's yours to keep in the meantime.
That's so.
There's nothing to find in it, leaving it.
Did someone leave an oven door open?
An intact finger! Just what that deviant of an orc was looking for. Now I missed my nose. Must smell like delicious spit roast round here. My, how did a spleen get lodged in here? I don't mess around these immaculates. Burnt, ruptured, trampled. Ugh. To think I could have made a fortune selling all of these to a whimsical taxidermist. There's still meat on those bones. Must have been the miller's boy. Muscles strong as marble he had.
What a deluge!
I feel like I've just had a long bath in a cold lake.
Oh, I could do with a cold drink.
An attacked finger. Just what that deviant of an orc was looking for.
I feel like I've just had a long bath in a cold lake. It seems we've already harvested the last of the ripe barley. It seems we've already harvested the last of the ripe barley.
Feeling hot under the collar.
Human, even the name sounds to thee. But today, boss, I've got the human, and it's itching like mad. What? Free to address your betters, are you?
Sodden all the way to my boot soles!
Is this one of them fancy scribble pigs?
I'd prefer to drown my sorrows with ale.
Enjoy about death.
Well,
Right, feeling hot under the collar. 2 cards for everyone.
Now there's an idea with a ring to it.
I order of the old
Seven's my lucky number, so 7 it is.
What a deluge to me.
I could do with
I'm
a
gonna
cold
call it,
drink.
lad.
You the one Jarl sent in to replace the ham-fisted toadskin downstairs? About bloody time. The beast down there goes through prisoners like Gilda Godsword goes through suitors. A son of the mountain am I, and a blood brother of Jarl besides. Chief placed me in charge of guarding the hatch to the prison cellar. Knows I won't hesitate to split the throat of any man or orc who tried to come or go without Jarl's say-so. Jarl gave you the old play to try your hand, did he? All the better. That big brute downstairs hasn't the faintest idea what he's doing. Clubs witness after witness over the head, smashing him to bits before we can get so much as a word out of him.
Best not to
Damn
get
it
on
all
her
to
bad
hell, I
side.
fold.
You know that.
Kill me now, then.
Are you
Go
gonna get
on,
out,
do
are
it.
you? You won't look so shy.
All is right.
This place reeks of blood and worse.
I suppose this is where Grishilda's worst cruelties are carried out.
Ah, law cannot work in these conditions. Smash is art. Law need peace. Law a craftsman of blood, breaker of bone. Who you?
Yes, pigskin. Who are you to question we who preside over the tender skin of traitors?
Law only halfway through creative process. Law won't stop now.
Of course, Law, of course. Though I do wonder what this pigskin thinks he can do better than you or I.
Human bleed better than us. Human squish flax better than us.
You can poke my eyes out with that great gnarled horn of yours. I won't talk.
Shut tight. All is right.
I'll not tell you a thing. Do what you will.
What a mess! Isn't there a tidier way to do this?
I'll not tell you a thing. Do what you will. I'll not tell you a thing. Do what you will.
Ah! Human silly chatter upset Law's craft. Law will teach human to disturb him when he's working.
My veins are torn open!
You can do what you like with us, you monsters! Justice will find you in the end!
I can offer some extra protection.
Quick shot!
Bless the Seven, I am restored!
Arrow seeks more than one target. I need another chance!
Aha! You are well within my range now.
Everything can hurt you now!
Free! I'm free!
Striking it rich!
Bless the Seven! I am restored!
Who are you? Are you one of them? If you can prove your goodwill, that is, if you can help me escape this terrible place once and for all, I'd tell you all. Perhaps if you can help me, you'll be able to help them too. The tunnel out is here somewhere, in the farthest room, if my sight serves. But until those guards are dealt with, escape is utterly impossible.
Our Saviour! I know not why you take pity on us, but I thank you for your kindness. But wait! We can't take a step toward freedom without Nolan. Have you seen him? They took him away quite some time ago, and we've been hearing terrible sounds. He lives! Oh, by the blessed Seven, we thank you! The terrible ordeal he must have gone through. But it's over now, isn't it? It's over now that the gods have sent a hero to save us. Before we were overrun by orcs, this prison was little used among we of Hunter's Edge. Still, there were always rumours that its cells couldn't hold captives for long. Some said they were swallowed up by a demon. They were only rumours, but perhaps there is a way to get us out of here.
Hello again, stranger. Do you often visit the condemned in their cells? Well, you're already dead from the neck up.
I sing the body electric.
Bless the Seven! I am restored!
Die, vermin!
What on earth? A tunnel? It must have been uncovered by prisoners long ago.
Who knows how many doomed it led to freedom?
You made short work of those monsters. If not for you, I'd likely have been trampled flat or crushed to pulp. I owe you my very life. Please, you must help the others escape first. I couldn't live with myself if I knew they were still held in the grip of these savages.
Hello again, Strain. You've cleared the way? Our hero rises to every challenge. Bless you, bless you.
Hail, my heroes, and good riddance to those hateful savages. Hail, my heroes, and good riddance to those hateful savages. You made short work of those monsters. If not for it's too bad. Send reinforcements. All set. My hero, you've outdone yourself. Let us be on our way then.
I'm growing too accustomed to the sight of corpses.
If we do our job, these will be among the last we find.
It seems we weren't the only prisoners to find passage in this tunnel, but it seems our predecessors didn't have a hero to guide them. More misery, more terror.
No surface can harm me!
More terror.
lands witness your wickedness!
We can't turn back now. Better to die.
Die, vermin!
May I be valiant as the Lion of Summer.
Face the unending darkness.
Can't elude them all! It never rains, but it pours, eh?
I feel better already!
Soil of Griffalon, heed my cry! Well, it smells like an infected foot, but we've cleared the last of the mushrooms.
Into the fray once? I'm sure the bats won't mind.
Bless the Seven! I am
So, our difficult... How swiftly you cleared the way! A true hero have we leading our charge. Ah, it's like... I like the sun after a long and frigid winter. We've lost so many in these terribly dark days. But you've even rescued our dear Nolan. Words cannot express our gratitude, dear hero. But perhaps something I overheard could be some compensation for your troubles. One of the orcish brutes mentioned that Grutilda is collecting quite the stash of loot. You can find the entrance to the cellar from her office in the tavern. Here, I'll show you. Oh, thank you, our hero. Thank you, and goodbye.
What news? With pleasure, my saviour. The wizard prepared a special hiding place for them. A cellar outside their home, concealed by a massive black boulder. First, though, you'll need a key. This you'll find within one of the wizard's beehives. Destroy the boulder, unlock the cellar door, and you'll find yourself face to face with those you seek. And now freedom. Freedom and sunlight. Freedom and fresh air. I'll never forget this kindness you've granted me, my friend. Not on my life. I bid thee the best of luck.
Kingdom for a dry shirt!
Clean up, clean out. What am I? A goddamn slut.
I need to dry off.
I need to dry
I feel
off.
like I've just had a long bath in a cold lake.
But I haven't even asked a question.
Fits and parched.
You could arm us up
Shut your mouth and go get us some wine.
Share in the
Now there's an idea
plunder.
with a ring to it. I'll be right.
Card for shuffle. Now, place your bets.
Loud and bloody well clear, sir.
Seven's my lucky number, so
By order of the All-Mother, huge discounts on
Now for the
magic
flop.
baubles.
2
It's
o'clock.
heating up.
Jack a diamond. And finally, 7.
Soaked to the skin. Ain't there something behind here?
I feel like I've just had a long bath in a cold lake.
Who are you? Stay away from my family. They know nothing of the wizard. Take me. A source hunter? Lodian, the gods have answered our prayers. I can think of no more welcome deliverer from this predicament than one of your esteemed order. 7 bless us, and you too. Aye, we 3 laboured under Zandalor's employ. He was right decent to us, and it's thanks to him we managed to escape the brutes upstairs. Zandalor prepared this hidden place long ago. It's almost as though he knew, somehow, that this day would come. Or perhaps he knew only that the forces of evil would always pursue those of goodness and light. Many years ago he told us that if ever we found ourselves in danger, we should flee to this cellar. Shut fast its door, he said, and mark the jam with a chalk pentangle. This will call forth the magic I have assigned for your protection. It seems our friend was true to his word. Zandalor is a brilliant man, even among wizards. Why he chose to settle in this sleepy little town, I can't say. But then again, he never did remain for long. Always dashing off to attend to some matter or other, our wizard. We cared for his home while he was away, and attended to him when he was in. We were quite fond of him, and I do believe he was rather fond of us too. It seems that when we triggered this cellar's defences, he knew straight away. Within a minute or so, a strange orb of light appeared before us. It grew sharper and sharper about the edges. I held out my hands to grasp it, and it fell, heavy as a pearl, in my hands. From the orb came Zandalor's voice, clear and strong, as though he were standing just before me. His voice was hurried, strained in a way I'd never heard before. Something unthinkable, that he was travelling through the Phantom Forest, that heart of horrors, and into the ancient Source Temple that rests within its cursed depths. He told us to wait for the White Witch, asked us to deliver a message, something important by the sound of it. We wrote it down, word for word, and will pass it along whenever it is she comes. I know little more than its name implies, but if a Temple of Source does indeed rest within that blighted forest, a greater evil I cannot imagine. Many is the year since ghoul or beast has ventured out of the defiled sanctuary of those woods, yet still we of the village dare not enter. Legend says that to set a single foot into the Phantom Forest is to invite death's grasp. It's a legend none wish to test. As you may know, this town was founded as the last bulwark against the source monstrosities that reside within that terrible place. After the fall of Brachus Rex, the defeated darkness retreated to those woods, and haunted they have remained ever since. Believe me, Source Hunter, the last thing I'd want to do is disparage you, but this message is simply too important to hand over to a recent acquaintance. Perhaps if you had some proof of your association, we might feel better handing it over. Not much to see here, I'm afraid, but you're welcome to take a look around.
tore through this place like there's nothing to find in this bleeding dump.
Hello again. Do you bring good news? They've survived this carnage so far, savages, but you're not like the They must be squashed, every last one of them!
I need to dry off.
Fancy scribble pages. Never did trust them myself.
What's the word, Source Hunter? A family of Xandalor's servants? Why, yes. Yes, he spoke often of a faithful trio in his employ. He said he'd trust them with his life if it came down to it. Take this ring. It will mark you as my ally.
This tapestry represents all of time. One wouldn't think time...
I have the last chest. The last chest. The last chest! If you believe yourself worthy of rifling through my ample treasures, I do dare you to...
Humans are no better than the void when his instincts overcome him. Clawing its
That's a
time
nice
on
ring
void.
to it, doesn't it?
He wouldn't. Would he?
Say, have you seen my magic box? It's got all kinds of wonders stashed inside.
Still, one can't help but wonder where the gods have run off to in all this. The void won't spare them, you know. There's no hiding from the great nothing.
Their where and why is of no import. This moment...
Oh, where is my pepper? Did it sprout legs and run away?
I'm overheating here!
Warm as dragon's breath!
Greetings! These stores are for our Legion troops. Riverland's finest work up mighty fine appetite serving the Seven.
The hour is nigh. The moment when my mysteries shall be revealed to the fiend who seeks to open me. If the Wicked One can recall the right digits. That is, what is the first digit?
And yet they've managed to bring us together across space and time.
Noted. The second digit?
Prison wasteland.
Noted. The third digit?
To earn her icy ire, Icaro.
Noted. The fourth digit?
but she herself would never...
Aha! You are mistaken, archfiend. Not so clever as you thought, are you? I bet even if I gave you another try, you'd stumble and fall.
Tell me, O Weaver, if you
year,
know all that is past and
here,
present,
isn't it?
does that mean you know
event?
the future as well?
Alas, no. I can predict with a degree of certainty,
Has a nice
but I
ring
cannot
to it,
speak
doesn't
of
it?
what is to come unequivocally.
The hour is 9. What is the first...
But we must both run our
Have you
course
seen my
before
magic box?
reaching
Noted.
the-
All kinds of wonders stashed inside.
Noted. Noted. Damnation! Devilry! Demonry! You've succeeded! My treasure, it is by rights yours, and I'll be naught but an empty chest. Take what you will and be done with it.
One another.
That is a good question, Zigzags. One without a conclusive answer, though its resolution may lie in conception. Where you chronicle, I both chronicle and create. Where you arrive
Aye,
at conclusions, I spin origins besides.
You know what are great? Jokes. Oh, I could tell a joke or two. Free on a good day. I'm the empathy year. Every year. Every year, I said.
You both puzzle and delight me, Sir Ahu. To be man and cat both. Such an interesting life you lead.
You flatter me, my lady, but yes, I quite like to...
Dear lady, that grandeur humbles
I wonder how
rather
much of
quickly
a
when you
spark
see
it
him
takes
wound
to zap
himself.
a human to vapor.
I'm the empathy year. Every year. Every year, I said.
I wonder, do you know more about the void? What it is? What lies at the heart of it?
What lies at its heart? Why, nothing, of course. The great absence of all that even the gods cannot comprehend. It eludes us, like
A bit drafty
infinity,
in here,
or
isn't
the
it?
finality
Are
of
we near
tick-tocking
an
time.
event?
How did you find High this time of year, dear Kara?
Cold, Master Imp.
Check.
Very, very
Have you
cold.
seen my magic box? It's got all kinds of wonders stashed inside.
Still, one can't help but wonder where the gods have run off to in all this. The void won't spare them, you know. There's no hiding from the great nothing.
Their where and why is of no import. This moment is all there is. The crux is what we do with it.
Doom! Has a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
You know what a great joke
to the void?
I could tell a joke or two.
the
Free on a good day.
All the way up!
But if they succeed, the time of the pen will return. Forever.
Oh,
So
the
it
empathy
shall.
year.
So
Every year.
it
Every
shall.
year, I said.
I wonder how much of a spark it takes to zap a human to vapor. A bit drafty in here, isn't it? Are we near a event?
I am your biggest fan, dear lady. Could I get your autograph?
Make yourself at home for the present. We haven't much to offer, but my wife can tell you plenty about the wizard.
Our friend, how can we help you? That ring! Hikara's blessing! Zandalore has the same. I'd recognize it anywhere. So the White Witch sent you, did she? I should have known she'd not sit idly by while the world turned topsy-turvy. Zandalore's message is as such. He's gone to the Source Temple in the Phantom Forest, and he wants her, or I suppose you, her messengers, to follow him there. In order to enter the forest, you'll need an amulet. He stored it in a small chest near his personal waypoint. Once you're inside the forest, you'll need to find the Forest Spirit. This spirit will give you the rune you need to enter the Source Temple. But first things first, if you want to get inside Zandalore's house, you'll need to use the portal in this very room. I've the crystal you need in order to activate it. Still, entering the house will be the least of your worries. Zandalore himself has called forth every manner of protection to discourage would-be intruders, and you will have to defeat them all in order to reach the bedroom. Now, the last thing he said doesn't make much sense to an outsider. Perhaps you or the witch will manage to make better sense of it. He said, and I quote, "She is coming. I only hope I can reach the temple first. If she finds the portal..." He didn't finish after that. "Before you go, perhaps we might impose on you, well, a favor, you see. Source Hunter, we need a way out of this place. It's only a matter of time before the savages upstairs find us, and trying to leave through the village is as good as suicide. But Zandalore has his own means of travel, a waypoint shrine and his own chambers reserved for his personal use. If we could only get there, we'd be able to flee this place lickety-split. The only trouble is what I've already mentioned. The wizard's house is rigged from top to bottom. If you'll be disabling its defenses, we'll slip through without problem. Good luck, Source Hunter, and unimaginable thanks from me and mine."
I've been struck by lightning!
I am powerless to act.
What just happened? I am powerless to act.
I'm drenched!
Certain! Bless the Seven, I am restored!
It's a mirage. The Seven call me home. A stitch in time, eh, my friends? I needed that.
Treasure, treasure on the ground. Who's the grandest dame in town? I suppose if you're titillated by the brutalization of our beloved language, Nardi is the proper choice for you. Unfortunately, you've chosen wrong for any soul with half an ounce of sense. Treasure, treasure on the ground. Who's the grandest dame in town? What a horn-loving dog you are! I won't hear such nonsense. No, indeed, an orc isn't really a dame in any case, is it? Treasure, treasure on the ground. Who's the grandest dame in town? That carnivorous farmhand? I certainly think not.
Rawr! That is, how can I help you, my friend? Jarrett, he lost his way. Or perhaps he never found it. He was dear to me, Source Hunter. But fondness cannot taint what is right. I will remember Jarrett as I loved him best, by the fire, singing the songs of our people. We were together then, in a way these recent mistakes cannot taint.
Yeah, there we are. The house's defenses should be off now.
The family should be able to get through here without a hitch. We ought to tell them the coast is clear.
What I wouldn't give for too long.
Our friend, how can we help you? Oh, yes, let's! Have you cleared a path to Xandalor's shrine? We're so very eager to get out of this dank little hole. Great gods above! That's fantastic news! I can nearly smell the fresh air already. Psst! Before we go, I might be able to offer you a little tip. When I was cleaning the wizard's guest rooms, I'd often hear him whisper Ikara to a locked chest in his chamber. I can't say for certain what's in there, but perhaps it will help you on your journey. Thank you for your aid, my hero.
Treasure on the ground. Who's the grandest dame in town? Aren't you a dear? What is it you like best about that lovely lady? The sweet cadence of her voice? Her fair grace? The whole package has impressed you, I do suppose. Well chosen indeed.
Source Hunter. You stand at the very doorstep of dreaded Phantom Forest, and before you enter these woods, I need to tell you something. Something about me and Cassandra. The first thing you should know, my friend, is that I am not a human. I am in fact a true cat. At least, such was my start in life. I will tell you all, and all begins with Cassandra. Her tale is not a happy one. She was kept like a prisoner in her brother Brachus's castle, locked up alone in a tower like some fairy tale princess. One day, though, I came along. A young little tomcat that climbed up the branches of a tree, reaching her window. She was kind to me, fed me well and petted me to my heart's content. But her loneliness drove her to do more. She was a sorceress, you see, and with her magic gave me human consciousness and a voice to give it expression. We talked the days away, content to know one another, but once more, her loneliness drove her further. One morning I woke, and to my horror, yes, horror, I was a man. A cat no longer. Don't worry, she assured me. You can be your own self still, but here with me, a man you must be. Despite my confusion and apprehension, I admit it didn't take long for me to enjoy the newfound pleasures of a newfound existence. I loved her truly. Loved her deeply. But then her brother took her. And when she returned, she was a lich, twisted and vile. In terror, I recoiled, fled our tower, and was soon discovered by Brachus's sentinels. They dragged me to the Mad King. So enraged was he to discover she had loved another that he feasted all his wrath upon me. All that is sweet and good in life ceased for many long years. Yet, despite it all, I loved Cassandra still, remembering the woman that was. So when the Source Hunters came, I wasn't simply liberated like I told you. No. I searched for Cassandra and, knowing she'd be executed on the spot, helped her make her escape. I, Hunter. I helped a sorceress lich escape. And that is the very reason I'm divulging all this. To warn you that she is here. Yes, it is true. Cassandra is the phantom that gives Phantom Forest its name. I fear that will indeed be inevitable. This is her forest now. She its queen. No trespass remains without consequence, and I have no clue how her mind twists and turns after all these years. Human yet, or horror only. Humanity. Oh, how I hope, imperfect though it may be, that a glimpse of humanity may still lie buried beneath the lich Cassandra is today. Be that as it may, stand warned that she possesses phenomenal powers, and that she is impervious to the sting of sword or sorcery. I haven't laid eyes on Cassandra in many ages, Hunter, and I fear for what you may find. Fear for what I may find.
What a tale that was. A cat turned human, soon swept into all kinds of misery for all his troubles. Nevertheless, he has blundered dreadfully, in my opinion. The love you talk about has led to a lich's freedom, and now it's up to us to face her ghoulish music.
Zandalor's amulet is protecting me. The spectral taint has no effect.
moving!
Zandalor's amulet is protecting me. The spectral taint has no effect. I'm clear of the Spectre's taint. It seems only the area directly around the bridge is haunted.
Where is our spirit? Where has she fled? Cassandra, our mother, our queen, our killer, our corpse. I am her fruit. I am her nectar. I am her Ambrosia. The temple is not all it seems. Lower the bridge. Find her bones. Our spirit, where has she fled?
Leech this evil from my blood.
She cannot be defeated. She will not die.
Sigurd's beard! What a find!
Nothing happened. Perhaps I have to be closer to Sai's seal to make it work. Now, this is valuable.
Oh, fancy that. A source hunter barging in when the lady of the house is fully dressed. Who could have fathomed such a thing?
Seal isn't so bad on a quiet day like this, is it?
Poor spirit. Where has she?
Lucky find.
She cannot be defeated. She will not die.
I can walk through fire and ice. Divine blessing.
Vitality restored. Petrifying touch.
A convenient illusion. I feel better already. try to wriggle free.
No glory in this death.
Turn back. Turn back while you can.
Ah.
Will take you. She, Cassandra, our mother, our queen, our killer. Back. Turn back while you can. The phantom will take you. The forest will hold you.
Intruder spied. Intruder spied.
Turn back. Turn back while you can. Turn back. Turn
into the fray
back
once more.
while you can.
Oh, terrible. Terrible, terrible. Dearest Master, I've failed you. What will become of us? Why? Blessed souls, untainted in these woods? How is it possible? And what a welcome sight you are to eyes grown so weary of chaos and corruption. Do you feel the spirit of these woods, Blessed One? It's growing fainter every day, overcome by darkness, pain, and terror. My mentor, the forest spirit, is dying, and there's nothing I can do to stop it. I am the spirit's apprentice, and it was once our happy lot to care for and heal the flora and fauna of this forest. I have so much still to learn, but my mentor has been overcome by the powerful forces of evil that have invaded our home. Shiara is her name, and the hum of her energy among the trees is growing fainter, a dying heartbeat I know not how to save. We were caught by a terrible demon, a sick soul who thrives on the anguish he draws from others. I escaped, only to find that without Shiara's protection, I was an easy target for the Leaf Queen. I am a lamb among wolves, and Shiara's power is waning. Without help, this forest and all its creatures will succumb to evil. I've seen these woods pass through the hands of terrible fiend after fiend. First came the sorcerers, tainted by cruel magic. Next came the Lich Queen, mired in sorrow and a thirst for death. But I would have served them all in gratitude if it meant we'd be free of Balberith. He thrives on pain. He feeds on it like a bee to a flower. He must have caught whiff of Shiara's sanctuary here, her home for creatures tainted by source, and figured he'd found himself a never-ending feast of pain. He captured us both, Shiara and I, and so the creatures of these woods were left vulnerable. I managed to escape while he glutted himself upon the fears of an unlucky passer-through, but I could not free my master in time. He keeps her there in his lair even now, waiting for her to break, so that he may consume her. Is that why you've come? Do you intend to destroy Balberith? Blessed I knew you were, but your bravery is astounding. To find the demon, you must make a path through the many creatures he's tormented. Tread around them with care, O hero. They have been tainted, but any anguish you inflict upon them will only feed Balberith and make him stronger. Once Balberith is destroyed, Shiara will be free. In time, her spirit will heal, and with it this forest. Thank you, brave Blessed One. Good luck.
My 1,000-year search is coming to an end. Balberith is near. A few more steps, no more.
Oh, terrible. My friend, I have heard of the spirit of the forest in the most ancient of songs. If this spirit is the same as she, we must do whatever we can to help her. Hers is a magic as eternal and pure as that of the divines themselves. Better poison! Oh, terrible. Terrible, terrible.
Dearest Master, I've failed you. What will
It's
become
you!
of us?
Welcome, dear Liberator. Welcome to Phantom Forest. These grounds may not be the golden pastures of legend, but to us, these woods are just as magical. In truth, I am much surprised to see you here. For though animals are quite safe here, humans need beware of what lurks here. Rightly do they believe it is haunted, as do orcs, goblins, and any other biped for that matter. And yet some of their number seem strangely drawn to this forest. Very strange, and for them, very unfortunate.
Moo!
Oh, but of course! Maurice, you're a dear to remind me. We wanted to give you a proper thank you, oh hero, now that we have learned of a secret here in Phantom Forest. The secret, of course, is yours if you wish it. Well, I was walking just over there to the right, and I felt something a little funny beneath my hooves. A hollow kind of thud, and a bit of jangle beneath that. Oh, it is exciting, isn't it? There could be anything down there. Aren't we the most fortunate pair of cows, Maurice?
Terrible,
Free to graze and lounge at our leisure.
What will become of us?
So, Maurice.
What will become of the trees?
You can
the
moo until the
creatures?
cows come home.
She's
Yet
done
none
it
shall
now.
disturb this
She's
blissful
finally done
tranquility.
it.